Sure, we were looking at stuff right, and
Okay.
obviously, I mean, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Now that will rebuild.
Okay.
But yeah, it ate out such a good portion of that.
And that's the one that you pulled out. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this one, just on the off chance, of course, we got the left marker over the top of it, but we took another one. On the off chance that that is not quite stable, I did not want to risk pulling the one thing that actually worked in this dog and have it break down.
Okay.
And have to be put
Okay.
back in. So I would say in 2 to 3 weeks that could come out, but I would wait just to
Okay.
make sure.
And the big rod that you did pull out,
this
that's
one.
the leg that is frozen.
It's frozen solid. I could not move a single thing. And
And
all
it's
I can
just that way
attribute,
forever. Okay.
because this, the broken end, is laying right on top of the tibia, and they've grown together.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And gosh, he was, from what I understand, he was so broken up when they pulled him off the highway.
I bet. I mean,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, because they
Here.
were like just euthanizing, so.
Here's where our issues are. So look at this side. The
Oh my
head is
gosh.
actually not even touching anything. The whole leg is rotated out.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why I don't even know if anything needs to be done. That is the frozen leg, so it's frozen in that position. I guess, if we
Now-
did this side and he was still showing some sort of issue, I guess
Yeah.
you could go in and take out this tubercle. It
Okay.
might be touching a little, but I honestly didn't feel, because it doesn't move, you don't feel grinding or
Yeah.
anything. Because
So even if you took off the head right there,
the head's back here.
it's still so far ahead, it wouldn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's not even, the only thing you could take off possibly to make it better is this, which is the tubercle up there.
Okay.
And that is, the head isn't worth touching because it's backwards
Okay.
and that leg is
Now,
frozen.
This little, is that where it's kind of poking?
Yeah.
So is that bone kind of pushing up where you can kind of see it?
It is
above-
pushing up, but that's mostly, it was serous fluid and everything here.
Okay.
That I drained. It's a
Okay.
much smaller bump now. There was a whole bunch of fluid, which is totally
Okay.
normal when you put a pin in the femur. You always get one of those.
Okay.
But yes, this is fairly superficial when you look at how close you are, but no, it was mostly all
Okay.
fluid there.
So that's his right leg then, that is frozen.
Yes, his right leg is
and
frozen.
as far as his foot goes, I think it's the left that the foot gets, gosh, I don't even know now. When
that
I
it
think
bends over a little bit.
Yeah. So that foot will keep, even if it's that foot that takes a little bit flattening out when he walks, that's okay because the leg is just frozen.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Now this one here, we have this part of the neck is fractured off of the head. It should be turned like that. And this is when I bend that, and when he was
Yeah.
asleep, you can just feel it grate and
Do you
grit,
think
and I think that's
that's
his
what's
source
hurting
of
him?
pain. Yes,
Okay.
because he's putting weight on that leg, and then it just grinds all over the place on top of the head. So
Okay.
that's the one that this needs to be taken out, and then part of the neck probably needs to be cut back as far as you can, and remove as much bone as possible so it's away from that.
And that's called FHO.
Femoral head ostectomy. Yeah.
Okay. And how soon can he have that surgery? Should he wait a little bit?
I don't see. You know what? I think this leg. Let's see. That's his left leg. That one is unbending completely right now too. No, that one bends. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my eye
Yeah,
on
remember,
how he
right,
was flipped.
left, yeah.
Yes, this one bends. That one does not. Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, that's it. This one is still okay that way. But yeah, nothing
Okay.
happens there.
So should we wait till that pin is ready to come out to do that surgery?
I would. You might as well.
Okay.
I mean, unless he's so crazy painful, but
Yeah.
as long as if you have him on Tramadol and Rimadyl or Vetprofen or something,
Okay.
that would
So
probably
we should
be okay.
so we should increase that instead of just giving it at nighttime, give it during the day too.
Yes.
Okay.
And just keep him quiet, because the more he walks on it, the more that's going to go
Okay.
grinding all over the place
So
up there.
should we basically carry him out to go pee?
I don't know that you have to
Or-
carry him. You could put a towel under him, under this
And
part of him,
support him.
because that's ahead of where any of this
Okay.
is, and just support him.
Okay.
He still, he bunny hops on that just fine.
Yeah, I was so worried because like I said, he screamed, in pain. That's the first time he's ever
I
screamed.
have to think
so,
it was that thing, probably.
gosh, so did that just? Do you think that just started doing that?
I mean, it's probably been fractured the whole time, but it is possible that he started to form a little union and the thing busted, because that's not a stable place. He's putting too much weight on that to have it heal without something else being done. So it is possible that made a turn all of a sudden.
Okay, so how soon?
So I would
how
say
soon-
2 weeks. I would say 2
'cause
weeks
that way
to
the
just to
rod-
make sure, yes, and then do it all at the same time.
Okay.
And if for some reason after that he shows anything, that can always be done later. You could go in and take off some of this tubercle, but because I'm
But
not
right
convinced
now-
that's causing him anything, because
So and you don't think the frozen leg is causing him any pain? It's just
no,
it's just
this probably
frozen,
was, but because it
But
was eating away. But yeah,
But you got the pin out of there, so
pin's gone.
okay.
It just will not move.
Okay. And that won't. Okay. And the thing
Poor
that you worry about is
guy.
hip dysplasia, which is the FHO.
Yep.
So if we get that taken
We
care
get
of,
that and take as
then,
much of this off as we can, then yes,
then the frozen
that'll
leg's
be fine.
not going to bother.
And
okay.
this technically is healing fine. This leg is going to work perfectly fine for him.
Okay.
His left leg is going to be okay once we get the FHO done.
Okay. So in the right leg, he will just
The
it will
right
just be
leg
stiff
will be
and-
stiff and in the same position it is now, likely for his life. And if he does
Okay.
much moving and it starts to catch or something, we can always get this tubercle
that
off. No
okay.
point in the head, because the head's backwards.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy. Poor guy.
He's so lucky to be alive. So
Yes, that's for sure.